Hello everyone, welcome. It's incredible times. Tomorrow is the full moon in Leo. See you at the reading. We're in a time of our dark connecting with our light, and we're being shown how to break up the dark with our light. How we're going to remove the obstacles within our lives. And what I've been shown is that the gift is starting anew. We let go of the past, we let go of the stagnant cup and the Four of Cups, and we go back to the Three of Cups, the connection to our abundance. That's the connection to the divine. And in doing so, we move forward, starting anew. And when we start anew, we're going home. That's the direction we're going in. We're going in the direction of true north. The north. And that's connected to the North Node, our true purpose, our Ten of Cups. All right, messages for the feminine. The answer is simple. The answer is always simple. What's happening, divine feminine? All right, something here is happening. Okay, the Eight of Wands with the Seven of Wands. We're shifting. Something's coming together. Something that was apart is coming together, and we know we're ending separateness, as well as we're experiencing interconnectedness. And we are experiencing it in order to understand it. And much of what we're experiencing too is repetitiveness. We understand we don't just execute something perfectly the first time and give up. We learn through repetition. That's part of how we learn here. And through that, we master ourselves. And we change our perception of, we don't just execute something perfectly. We execute something, it may be repetitive in another shape or form, but we're always learning differently each time we do something. And it's every time we master ourselves, and we're shifting through what we came here to learn. We need to change our perceptions of good and bad and understand it's negative and positive, and how are we using the negative to build with the positive, and then shift the negative with the positive, and continue to use that as power, fuel to fire us and our light. And then we're going. We're really raising our vibe high, and we're that beam of light, and we're creating with our light. And it's really right now, it's about we're connecting to the divine. It's our connection. It's what we're creating with the light, the relationship we are having with the light, with the path we've been shown, with our truths. This has to do with our truths. Okay, so the Initiate of Coins. So this is like the Knight of Pentacles. And it's like we're working on shifting and creating whatever it is on our own unique paths. But it's like we're waiting for something here, and we're waiting for something from the divine. Yeah, we're waiting for the connection. We're waiting for love. But we can't be waiting for it. We just need to be creating it. We're in the energy of what we're creating. And it's our new beginning. They showed me the Fool. They said it's a new beginning. Your gift is the new beginning. And the new beginning is the pathway home. Because remember, we're gifted something from letting go of our past. We're going to bear fruit from it. It's not like it's just gone. So we let go of our past, the stagnant cup in the Four of Cups that the moon is taking away. The moon is helping us to remove, to cleanse, to detoxify, as this is a detoxification of the soul, to get close, a really close relationship with the divine. And our light's very pure and intense. And it fuels us. Like, it actually fuels us. And it's part of our fortune increase. And it's from what is being burnt away right now. And that's connected to this full moon in Leo. The Tower. This full moon in Leo is going to be removing things that are connected to our fortune increase. And that's our 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. And it's connected, of course, to our lack of. We're not in lack of anymore. We know that, Divine Feminine. Because we're in the energy of what we're creating. And we're using this energy now, and we're transforming it. And you can even see it. Those 5 pentacles are now transformed into 2. And out of the 2, balance is restored. Because we've created something from those 2 pentacles. We created something anew. We shifted. And this is the formation of new patternings. We made connections. We made connections of the dark with the light, and we transformed it. And then we move forward. And there it is. There we are. There's the Queen of Fire. The Queen of Wands. The Adept of Wands in this deck. And you can see we've blossomed through the dark. We are connected to the divine. We're connected to the divine. The divine is now a part of us, and we are a part of them. Like, there's like such a full integration of the light within. It's beautiful. I can feel it. And I couldn't have said it any better myself. There is the Queen of Swords. There's the Aquarius energy and the 2 of Cups. The connection. The connection we're restoring here. We need to restore it within, though. We need to stop looking without. This is the message. We need to stop looking without and restore it within. Because at the end of the day, this is about our transformations. This is about us. This is about us grounding our light. Something's coming together here. We're creating something. We have the 3 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Something's being created here. Yeah, the 6 of Cups. That's what it is. And we know that's the message. It's the 6 of Cups. And remember, we restore connection with the 3, because that's what this is about. This is about, we're in the 4 of Cups. Now we remove that other cup. It's got to go because there's a disconnect. That other cup that is stagnant is creating a disconnect. So we remove it, and through that removal, through that process, we're being activated with our natural gifts. And we're being activated because we're being activated to create new patterning. And it's, for most of us, through pain. And that's how we're transforming. And when we do so, we restore connection. And we're restoring connection right now between the masculine and feminine energies within and the divine. So masculine, feminine within, and the divine. And the divine is directly connected to the child. That's a direct message. The divine is directly connected to the inner child, and the inner child is directly connected to the divine. And there's like a holy trinity of energy created and connecting there, and it's stable, and it's connected to the 3 of Cups in our abundance. And we're gifted the other 3, the 6, because we've done the work in order to purify our soul, to get it, to restore it back to wholeness, to restore it back to one, to restore it back to love. All right, the answer is simple. I feel like we need to get a message. No, going this way. The answer is simple. That's it. You are not afraid. We're not afraid. We're not. The answer is simple. You are not afraid. The ego is always in fear, so it becomes a habit to be afraid in life, even when you're not. As you face present conditions, ask yourself, am I really scared? And if so, then of what? Listen to your spirit for the answer. Don't be surprised to discover that you're not really afraid at all. You're just in the habit of believing you should be. Your spirit is more than up to the challenge of the moment, and it wants to take over and lead your way. In fact, when you go beyond the habit of fear, you'll discover that you can hardly wait to allow your spirit to guide you on your present exciting adventure. Trust it and smile at your fears. They're not really the huge monsters lurking in the corner ready to pounce that you suspect that they are. Rather, they're simply shadows on the walls of your imagination, born of the dimness of the light, as your ego tries to hide from your spirit. Get past the habit of fear and dive into your new adventure with confidence. Stop fearing and start enjoying the fact that you're not really afraid after all. We're not really afraid after all, because everything we need for this is within us, and we're connected to the divine. And you know, this just reminds me, you know, I was on my path. I'm always shown information through many ways. And here I was shown an article this morning on how we are programmed to fear everything from a small child. We're just programmed with fear, and we're programmed to even fear we don't believe we deserve abundance. We don't believe we deserve it. And we believe if we do, we have to work so hard, we have to kill ourselves, or we don't deserve it till we retire. And we didn't come here to live like this. We didn't come here to suffer. This is twisted, this is warped, and we came here to untwist things because we're coming back to love. Let's get a message from the moon. My son is having a blast, guys. He's having a blast day. All right. What's going down, La Luna? It's time to release negativity. And what do you need to release? Well, there we go. There's two messages directly connected to release. And one is the full moon in Scorpio, and one is the waning moon. So we're in a time of release, and that's what we're in a time of. We have to purge in order to be filled back up. We're not afraid. We're not afraid of this challenge. Everything we need for this journey is within us. Fear is an illusion. Let's not even dive into that. Let's get the message of what do you need to release. At the time of the waning cycle, take a moment to look up in the skies every night. You will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from full to new again. It's the time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything, because this card is directly connected to winter and the regeneration process. So we're in the regeneration process, and that's why this is directly connected to what we're looking for here without. We need to understand right now we're in a time of going within, and we're in a time of regeneration, of all this transformation. And the more that we regenerate and the more energy we put within, the greater the transformation we're going to have. And that's really important right now. Put that energy within yourself. Put that love within yourself. We have to feed ourselves within a healthy way, and we need to take back the right to heal. We need to take that right back. I want to thank you for joining me. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. I'll see you at Divine Masculine Messages if you choose to join me. See you at the full moon and Leo reading.